Hi, Sophie. Can you explain what Iron and Thread is?
Sure. Hi, Sarah. Iron and Thread is a business that I started last year. I make customized clothing with iron-on and sew-on patches, and each individual gets to pick what they'd like on their clothing. I make items ranging from jeans to jean jackets, varsity jackets, bombers, and beyond. It's a really fun thing because you get to have an entirely unique piece of clothing that no one else has, and you can customize it to you. So if you're a really big dog person, I can find you a dog patch that looks just like your dog. Or if you want your last name on something, et cetera, et cetera, the possibilities are endless.
When did you realize that this was a passion of yours?
So last year for St. Patrick's Day, I was going to a party and I really wanted to wear something in theme that I both felt comfortable wearing and loved, but I really couldn't find anything that I liked, so I decided to make my own jeans. I made a pair of ripped jeans with a bunch of St. Patrick related patches, and everyone was telling me how much they loved them and how great they were. I then realized that I not only enjoyed making them from the steps of looking for the patches to sewing them on, but it also could be a great business model.
Before that, had you ever thought of taking your love of fashion and starting a career out of it?
I've always been passionate about fashion, but didn't really know what I could do that was different. So I'm glad that I found this niche and that I was able to start this business because I really do enjoy keeping up with trends and involved in the fashion world.
Why do you love doing this so much?
It's really interactive. I get to talk to the customers and find out what these people really like. It's not like they're just ordering a shirt or a pair of jeans, etc. I get to find out more about them from the patches that they pick. And I also like being able to look through all the patches, etc., and look online. And then also what's really fun for me is that I own an embroidery machine. So for certain items, I can embroider my own designs, which has been really fun for me to learn. And it's just been a really cool experience.
Can you tell me about some of the recent clothing items you've designed?
Sure. So for party favors for 50th birthday, I made makeup pouches, which was really fun. Each pouch had little patches on it that related to the birthday woman. She has a standard poodle, so I put a poodle on it. She loves to shop, so I put a shopping bag. Is always wearing high heels, put a high heel on them. But then also I learned a little bit about the guest. And for instance, one guest's favorite color was purple, so I did a lot of purple patches, etc. And it was a really cool interactive way that the birthday woman could show her guests that she not only knows them and is excited that she came, that they all came, but that she cares about them and knows them really well. So that was cool. And then I also did an event at a store in New York, which was really fun because I got to work on the hand with customers at a store and making things in front of them. So that was really cool too.
And do you mostly design college apparel, or is it like a large mixture of college apparel, pouches, everyday clothing, everyday designs? What is it mostly?
So when I began the business, I thought that this would do great with college apparel, tailgating wear, and it has. But initially, that was all I saw it going. I just saw it being college wear. But I've actually done more of non-collegiate apparel. However, in the beginning of the year during college football season, I do make a lot of college apparel, which has also been fun.
Do you have a favorite style of clothing or a favorite patchwork item you have done?
My favorite patchwork item has to be someone gave me their leather jacket to patch up, and it was the first leather item I've patched. But it was really cool for me that someone was taking like an expensive leather jacket that they really loved, and they wanted to make it brand new again, and they came to me to do it. So it was really cool for me that it wasn't just something you could wear to a game day or a tailgate, but people actually like this stuff enough to put it on real clothing that they wear every day and to rebrand old things.
Are there any upcoming orders that you're very excited about?
Someone stained their bag, actually, a leather bag, and she's sending it to me to patch all over so that you don't realize it's stained. So I think that'll be cool because it'll be a first for me. Other than that, I'm making a couple varsity jackets right now, a couple pairs of jeans. Nothing really out of the norm, but I'm so excited to make them all.
Are there any inspirations you have when you're choosing patches for clothing items or college apparel?
For college apparel, I kind of just like to see what's in trend. I mix both university patches and patches of the school color. So, for instance, for Wisconsin, I've used Wisconsin patches, but then also things like a red Comme des Garçons heart or red stars, things like that. But as far as what I look at for inspiration, a lot of top clothing brands have begun patching their clothing. So I've looked at brands like Chloe, Stella McCartney, etc., high fashion brands that have done similar things to me to see the way that they lay the patches out, which patches they choose, which patches they pair with one another.
So do you have a science behind how you place the patches, or do you do it random?
I'm always in a different mood. Sometimes I like to overload one side of a jacket or jeans and make it very busy and the other side not so busy. Sometimes I scatter them. Sometimes I actually leave it up to the customer and ask them which look they prefer, but it's always different every single time. There's no exact science because, as I said, every single item is unique. So to keep them unique, I keep the layout unique, etc.
Where do you get most of your patches from?
So initially I bought them on Etsy, but since beginning I've found buyers that will make me custom patches, and I work directly with them now.
So are most of them
a lot
based
of them
in
are
America?
based out of China, Thailand, etc. So
Is that a
pretty
majority
cool to
of
be able
them?
to engage with people from across the world.
Do you see a career in fashion in the long run?
I'd love to. I'm not majoring currently in fashion. My school doesn't offer that. I'm majoring in communications. However, in the long run, I'd love to be involved in fashion in some way.
So would you say Iron and Thread has helped you decide what you want to do when you're older?
Yes, for sure. I know that I really like a job where I can engage with the clients. I like to hands-on be able to see who I'm helping, what I'm doing, who I'm making things for, what kind of people they are. I think that's really fun. I think the people aspect is a really fun part of it. And I think for sure this has helped me realize how to get organized, how to have a work ethic, etc.
Do you do all the work by yourself, or do you have anyone that helps you?
Nope, I do it all by myself. My mom always jokes around that she'd be my assistant if I wanted, but nope, just by myself as for now.
Do you have any plans to employ any of your friends or anyone?
Sorry, what?
Do you have any plans to employ any of your friends or anyone to help you, or are you like doing it alone?
I like doing it alone. It's kind of a quiet time for me where I get to do work but also enjoy it. So I like that alone time. But if it ever gets out of hand or something I can't keep up with, yeah, I definitely employ a friend.
How did you come up with the name Iron and Thread?
Actually, my sister came up with it. I don't really know her thinking behind it, but I was going to make it stitch and iron, and she said that Iron and Thread sounded cleaner, and I liked it, so I went with it.
Do your sisters think this is cool that you're doing this?
I don't know if they did at first, but I think they do now.
So are there any stores that you sell your items to, or are there any other stores you've partnered with?
I've sold to a couple stores in New York, and a couple stores have been in contact with me, and I've contacted a couple online shops, but still working it out, still trying to figure out how to grow.
Are you taking any classes at college right now that will help you to better your company and your product?
I'm taking a marketing class, which I hope will help me with the marketing aspect, and then beyond that, I'm taking a consumer finance class next semester, so we'll see what that has in store. But just being able to work with the products, actually, I've learned a lot just through trial and error.
So what do you hope to accomplish within the next 5 years in regard to Iron and Thread?
I haven't made a 5-year plan, but ideally I'd like to see it keep going. I definitely don't want it to die out. It's something I really enjoy, so even if it's not the most profitable company or the most successful, I'm excited to just learn from it and be engaged and continue to make things because I enjoy it.
Once you graduate college, do you think you'll continue to do a lot of collegiate apparel, or do you think it'll mature as you mature as well?
I think as I mature, the brand will too. I've seen that so far actually already, where the more comfortable I get with the brand, the more my ideas flow beyond just collegiate apparel or kind of the basics.
Those are all the questions I have regarding Iron and Thread. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, but you can check out my website if you'd like. It's ironandthread.squarespace.com. Thanks.
Thank you.